and all. How is everybody this evening? We're gonna have an unboxing fairly early in the stream. I'm pretty sure I know what it is, and it'll give me my task to do tonight, hopefully, and all that. But of course, I do have the marvelous Metal with me tonight for the course.
Hello.
And how is the Metal doing tonight?
I'm rolling.
You're rolling? That is good. That is good. Okay, so first thing, of course, I'm going to do is share this out there. And then we'll get on with the unboxing. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, I actually already found an error on your sheet.
Okay.
You know what 25% is, right?
Yeah.
A quarter, right? So if you divide 12 by 4, what do you get?
25.
No, when you divide 12 by 4, you get 3.
Oh yeah, 3.
And if you add that 3 on top of the 12, you get 15. That's your armor value. You had it at 14.
Okay, instead. Oh, maybe I didn't change that one yet.
Yeah. So your armor value is supposed to be higher.
Okay. I don't think I took. Oh, there. Hey, Marsupial, how are you? Marsupial does an elbow cough in the chat. So I'll just
And I'll send him one right back.
I am just quickly sharing this out, and then we will be on to our unboxing. And then I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing after the unboxing. Okay, so there we go. We are all shared out. So let's bring up that way we can see what everybody is seeing. That way we know. Okay.
Yeah, everything else in your sheet looks fine.
Okay. Marsupial says he beat Final Fantasy. Okay, well you beat it before me because I haven't played it in a couple days. Otherwise, I probably would have.
Yeah, I think he's moving on to 2.
Yeah, I just gotta go and beat it. It'll probably take me like an hour to record it. I gotta put up the rest of my recordings. My recordings aren't as far as his along. Okay, so yes, we got this box in the mail today. Not big box, very small box. So it'll probably be easy to open. What did you say? You beat 2 already? No, I wish. I got one more quick session to do to beat it, and then I gotta get up all my stuff. So the box is open. And here is our unboxing. We have 2 mini Canadian shields. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Can this see? Yeah. Use my magnifying glass for people to see. So, what I am going to do tonight is I'm going to paint these, or paint the one anyways. So I've got some acrylic paint here. Got a brush.
Yeah, he says, so you're close to beating 2?
No, I'm close to beating number 1. I'll put up that's probably my next session tonight on it or later. I need something to put my paint in. Why can't I find something to put my paint in? Give me a second. There we go. No, I haven't quite beat it yet. I'm like probably an hour session or less away from beating it. Marsupial, I'm just gonna, I think, beat the last stage. Go to the last boss. Or, I've got the Adamite, gotta convert it and then go to the last boss.
So you haven't gone to the Temple of Fiends Past yet?
I don't think so.
Or Temple of Chaos Past, whatever. I think it has a different name in the version you're playing.
No, I stopped shortly after I beat the Sky Boss or whatever. Paint, yes.
Lot.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm kind of behind on your videos.
Yeah, well, I also haven't got up to where I've gotten up there yet. So
I'm on like 7.
yeah, I think I'm up to 10. Did you get?
Yeah, you have 10 done.
Did you get the Masamune yet? I have no idea what that.
Masamune? No, you haven't been to the Temple of Fiends yet, so you could not have gotten it.
Yes, Marsupial, we've got paint because we're gonna paint at least this one mini of the Canadian Shield. I might do this one too. Now, I know John said a way of doing this. I just can't remember completely what.
Yeah, he says he thought for a second that you were way ahead of him, I wouldn't say way ahead, but if you are where you are, you technically were ahead of him until he decided to grind all the way through the rest of the game.
Yeah. Right on a rock.
Which was a pretty fun stream. Gave me something to watch since I'm up all night anyway.
He called Eagle Marsupial, did I? I'm sorry. Sorry, Eagle. He said he was sick of the game. I'd have to get another brush. This one is kind of long. I just got myself busy lately. I was been watching The Apprentice. And I started from got myself season 1 of it and started watching it. Oh, hello, Ricky Piper from Hamilton.
It's Ricky Pipes.
Ricky Pipes from Hamilton. I don't exist in Rick's chat. I'm just a doppelganger of others, says Eagle. That's why I must tell you. There can only be one. No, you must not. Time him out.
Now, I'm wondering, because obviously Ricky Pipes has to be someone we know. I'm wondering if it's just Dillard, if he finally made an alt, or if it's somebody else trying to pretend to be him. Because the picture is one of the harlots from the Buckler.
Oh. Hiya, boys.
It says it's Evan. It's always Evan. Yeah, I always kind of lean towards Evan. Though there are a couple other people who would make a second account.
Marshall said, I've played it so much before. I'm eager to play something I haven't played 100 times before and never beat. So what are you playing next, Marsupial? Are you playing number 2 or? So quick.
Yeah, he actually he said last night when he finishing he was going to play number 2. I think for the most part he's just going in order. Though when we were talking, I don't remember if it was on the podcast or after before we finished. But he might even just skip after 6 straight to 12 because he's never played 12.
Final Fantasy 2, he says. Well, I just wasn't sure whether you're going to do like Dragon Warrior in between or not. Or Dragon Quest, whatever you want to call it. Maybe, but I also haven't beaten 7, 8, or 9. Never even played 10, so he doesn't know. Why are there no fast women in Hamilton? Right, Cassie? I don't know. I probably don't know.
You probably wouldn't know. You'd have to kind of like be actively seeking them out, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Marsupial says he'll do Final Fantasy 1 through 6 and then maybe Dragon Quest 1 through 10.
Yeah, the main protagonist of Final Fantasy II, Firion, is my third favorite Final Fantasy protagonist. And he's underserved because nobody plays that game or knows about it or likes it at all.
Well, boys, come looking. Come looking, they may come finding. That should get me to about the year 2030. Hey, Tank, how are you?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about these games, right? Because Final Fantasy One is notoriously short. 2 is not much longer. 3 is about the time where it starts getting towards the lengths of the other games. I think average playthrough for 3 is somewhere between 18 to 20 hours. But then when you get to the SNES, that's when the games start getting long, between 40 to 70 hours each. For average playthrough. If you're familiar with the game, you can get through in like half the time.
I need to find a different brush.
Or I guess more specifically, if you have a guide that basically lets you be familiar with the game, you could do it in half the time.
Okay, so I'll start painting this other one too. Since I'm waiting for that other one to dry a little bit. I wasn't going to paint this prototype that didn't work out too well, but you know, it's not too bad. So I'm also gonna have, since these ones are gray, I'm gonna have to put the white on these. So how is everybody out there tonight? What do you think of my little unboxing? And this one is, like I said, even smaller than the other one. So I might have to try and find another brush.
Man, if only there was some way that you could, I don't know, have some focus or zoom in while you're doing that.
Yeah.
It's like really tiny on the screen.
Yeah, I know. I gotta get another camera. I guess that's the next thing on my to-do list. And then it doesn't help with the light too.
Yeah. What you need is, which I usually use when I'm working on any type of craft, is you need like a mounted headlamp, like a little flashlight that you just like strap around your forehead, so it's always directly what you're looking at.
Yeah. Oh, that's where I put all my brushes. Give me a sec. And then I think we have Evan with his Terms of Service bot account on Twitch. Ricky Pipes. It says Terms of Service bot on Twitch. What? Oh, that's not Twitch. He's just doing that.
It's just the Twitch avatar.
Yeah. I'm like, 1 sec, I'm not putting to Twitch. How the heck am I? Is Twitch doing that?
Oh man, he sure punked you.
Yeah, for a couple of seconds. Tricky Terms of Service bot says Marsupial.
Obey the terms of service. What are you gonna do?
Obey the terms. Yeah, you're a YouTube one pretending to be a Twitch terms of service. Twitch has no say over on YouTube. That's one thing I hate. Ah, crap. I got white on my cape that I didn't want on.
I need to figure out what I do with pumpkins. Yeah, I got Animal Crossing up, and for some reason they added pumpkins to the game, and I'm just like, what the heck am I supposed to do with pumpkins?
Make pumpkin pie?
I don't think they let you do that. Maybe as a decoration. I don't know. You make all kinds of weird things in this game.
Ah. Should have just painted this all white and then went over it in red.
So are you doing this to get ready for the Cross Comics tabletop RPG?
Yeah. Well, it's also a way to, people, I figure a lot of people can't afford the big one, even the medium-sized one. So if I make available something, at a price that can be bought, maybe I'll get some more sales out of it, and the odd time I get the big sale. Got enough price points for everybody, right?
Oh, I guess.
Yes. Well, not that the small price points are, even people that can afford the big stuff. Obviously, the people that can afford the big stuff can afford the small stuff if they want it.
Yeah, like what if they don't want the big one? Maybe they just want a bunch of the small ones. Like just the big ones worth of the small ones, and they could just paint them all different colors.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to try and be able to paint these. I gotta get a better brush, obviously. A better paint, learn how to do this better. It's good that this is a trial run. Anybody wants the prototype, wants to buy this prototype, I'm not gonna say no. But it's me figuring out the logistics of painting it for sure. Amazing camera work, Russ. But you know what? The thing is, I know what I could probably do. I'm doing this. So, this is not my normal work, so I could probably just take this down like this. And go like that. Okay, that. Come on. Things don't want to. Okay, so I need to come up with that a little bit. Hey, Rick Sketch, what's up? Find any more IPs that you want to conquer? Okay, well, sketchbook. How about we say inspired by? Can it help to inspire? Because when I listen to the whole commercial, it does say inspired by or help to be inspired or something to that effect. So many alts. It's either going to be Evan or Joshua.
No, like you just have to be an imperialist and be like, I claim this in the name of the empire.
Yeah. Well, we got talking about Winnie the Pooh this morning because I was drawing Winnie the Pooh for sketch for Skunk Girl for her card for Patreon, and I happened to say that it was Canadian character, and that's based on this thing we had in Canada, Heritage Minutes, and unless you listen closely, sometimes you can get misled. It's this Canadian officer that bought a bear that he called Winnie, and he ended up transporting it over to London, and he gave it to the London Zoo, and Christopher Robins was there with his dad, and was inspired by the bear, or the author was inspired to write some stories for his kid by the bear, so they called the bear in the thing Winnie the Pooh. And he had also named his teddy bear after that too, the kid. According to Wikipedia and that. I claim this IP in the name of Spain. So, I saw it and I didn't, realize that it was supposed to be over in London and all that, and that the actual author was English and all that. Only paying attention to, oh yeah, cool, Canada had something to do with this, and so then ignore everything else. The actual details. So yeah, my bad. Rick is just a blinding ray of sun. Oh. I just gotta try and make sure I'm. Sorry, I thought I was doing this in front of. So there's.
No, you should have kept it that way. It was more divine.
Blinding says. I'm just trying to think. Anyone have a 20 on Dillard? I think he was in here earlier pretending to be me. Either that or it was Evan.
It could have been Evan pretending to be Dillard, pretending to be you, for all we know.
Yeah, that too.
Or it could have been somebody else pretending to be Evan, pretending to be Dillard, pretending to.
But yeah.
Just how deep does this rabbit hole go?
But yeah, there is my miniature. It's not quite done being painted yet. I have 2 at the moment. This was the first prototype. And then, of course, we now have this one.
Yeah, if you were gonna paint them back to back like that and interchange between them, you should have just painted the whole thing white, let one dry, paint the other one white, and then go back and paint the red onto them.
Yeah, I thought of that after. Because there's more white than anything, so that wouldn't made it matter so much. Funny thing is, he had a dispute with Rick about the character. Then the power gets knocked out by the wind. Yeah, I might have to get some new brushes. Check Twitter out, laugh out loud. How long do we have to wait until we suspect foul play? I don't know. How long do we have to wait?
Oh, I expect foul play like immediately. That's my suspicion. Every time, even when it's not the case.
Marsupials, the true human sunbeam Rick Piper. As I'm painting my thing. Cool. The Canadian. You painting figures? Yeah, I unboxed them earlier. George Gatz says I was talking to him about doing figures. He printed this smaller one up as a prototype at first, but because it got a little munched, I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see this. Here, let me turn them on. I don't think you can see it that well. But then with that one being a little munched, he printed up a slightly bigger one. So yeah, now I'm trying to paint them up because I'm going to be probably offering the bigger one of the two, on my website, all one color, and then I will hand paint it. But it'll come in white. Thus, I won't have to paint the white. I'll just have to paint the red. I just got to get a small enough brush to get the fine stuff done properly. I don't think I have a fine enough brush at the moment. So, you know what? I'm going to paint this one here just white, and then I'll go over with red where it needs to be red. I don't know whether that'll do or not. I don't know. Don't worry about it at the moment, Mom. So how has everybody's day been out there in the chat? Hope everything is going good.
I'll tell you, man. This state I live in, it can never make up its mind with the weather. Just a couple days ago, it was down in like the 30s, and now it's back up in the 60s, and I wish it would make up its mind.
Oh, lovely. I'm not sure where I'm. We got snow last week, and I'm not sure whether it's all melted or not. I don't think it was all melted on Sunday when I was out, which was yesterday. So.
Yeah, I think the last time I even got snow in this area, like an actual sheet of snow, was 2015.
Yeah. Well, out west, they're having it worse than us, as far as I can tell. It's there, and I think it's staying a lot longer. Unless we get another snowfall, it should be all gone, I think, by the end of the week. Hey, John! Let's get it. Me, it's just trying to keep this thing in camera. That's my big problem.
It says, what it do, it do.
Oh, snow. We got snow here last week sometime.
Well, that sounds fun.
I didn't consider it fun. I woke up to see snow and I'm like, yuck. Will you be flocking the base? Oh, I see you got the 2-inch figurine. Yeah. Actually, I got the one that was messed up on, and the other one. So I'm painting both of them. Will you be flocking the base? I'm not sure what you mean, Dillard. It does what it does. It is, can you make it do what it do? Dillard. I always make it do what it do, says Dillard. So I forgot exactly how you said to do the stuff that you were saying to paint these two, John. And trying to get it so people can see. So that's not too bad there. Pink nail stream.
Yeah, there's no focus there. There's no focus there whatsoever.
Yeah. I wonder. There's probably not much I can do. It's only like a $30 camera. Give me that shitty one. I got $2 on it. Give me $2 wouldn't even cover the shipping. Dillard.
Okay, how about $250?
I don't think that would cover the shipping either. Whatever, it ain't my fault you live on Mars. Well, heck, if I lived in the States, I don't even think $250 would cover it.
He wants to know how much you going to sell these little guys for.
Probably probably thinking around 50, maybe 60. Hand painted. If you don't want me to paint it, I might go a little bit less if you want to paint it. Now the question is, but if you buy one, I'll get it printed all in white first.
Make it easier to paint.
Yeah. That way all I have to do is paint the red and do a base color, depending what, and you know that. Can I get a big one? But what's his name was suggesting we could get one printed in all like a metal type looking plastic, like gold or silver. That one I wouldn't suggest painting if you got that. So what else is good? Jesus. And then he's
Marsupial wants to know if he can get one of Insecto.
We will be working on it. Snowdrift's going to be coming next, and then the Flame Vent Insecto.
But you see the problem with that, Rick, is there's a potential demand for Insecto now. And you know the laws of supply and demand.
Okay, how is one a potential supply? Demand.
I didn't say it was high demand, I just said there's a demand.
Okay. Because we haven't even, you should charge that guy to name, you should change that guy's name to Snowball. I know how to paint minis, damn it. I never said you didn't. That's why I went lower for somebody who wants to paint it themselves. Well, I'm going to take the time to paint it. I should, you know, get a couple bucks for that. And you should change that guy's name to Snowball. I already have a character named Snowball. And it's not a guy, it's a girl.
Rick, that's gross.
No, Snowball is... I have a guy character that's named Snowball. And I also have a girl character named Snowdrift. I know that came out sounding completely wrong at first. I'm just kidding, I don't buy figurines in my case. Oh my snowball, says Marsupial.
Oh yes, I've seen Clerks.
I think I've seen that too. Metal Sing Clerks, I'm guessing. I guess that was you responding to that question statement.
Oh yeah, I love Clerks. It's such a great movie.
Do you know that one guy? Do you know that the one with the guy that was in the movie that was out last year? Says Marsupial.
Uh, let's see. I would even attempt to make a joke, but I don't even remember what movies came out last year.
The Avengers. It was the Avengers.
Really, that was last year? Dang.
Um,
Doesn't seem like it. It both seems longer and not as long at the same time.
yeah, 2020 has just seemed so long. I'm pretty sure Avengers was out 2019.
Oh, that was the line from the clerk. Yeah, from Clerks when he was in the video store. Yeah, because all of the people. He was talking about all the bad customers that go to rent videos from the store, and it was just all the stuff that they said. One of them's like, so where are the new videos? And there's like a section behind her that literally has an arrow pointing down that says new videos.
That's crazy.
I like the fact that Randall works at a video store and he wants to borrow um, Dante's car to go and rent a video. He's like, but you work at a video store. So I want to rent one from a.
Good video store.
Yeah, something like a pristine Blockbuster and not like the hole in the wall owned by the same person who owns the gas station video store that he works at.
Maybe I should try and do this a little differently. Be right back, says Marsupial. Okay, we'll try and miss you.
Yeah, it's too bad that Jay and Silent Bob Get a Reboot was so bad that it gives me no hope for Clerks 3 or Mallrats 2.
Yeah. If I did a buckler sculpt, what pose should it be? Now time to take him out for 30 minutes. uh, I'm not sure.
It should be something like really
Uh,
like conceited and majestic, like the Captain Morgan pose or something like that.
trying to find this brush here. That's smaller. And get more details in there. Take time out. Take him out for 30 minutes. No. No time.
Says he wants it to look like the Hot Toys Venom. I think I've seen that. Let me go look at it. Oh yeah, that actually looks pretty cool.
Hot Toys Venomous. Let's see. They did one, the one they did for SSC. He said, let's see. That one, John?
Oh, I was assuming he meant the Was it the actual sculpted one, not the toy? I don't know.
The one they did for SSC.
Yeah, because there's a sixth scale collectible figure by Hot Toys. I think that might. Yeah, yeah. I see it. It even says Sideshow on it on the box. That's the one I was looking at.
What are you guys talking about? John said about wanting to do a buckler uh, uh, sculpt, and he was saying he wants the one for SSC Sideshow Hot Toys Side Show Collectibles. This one? Probably not. Premium format. The one from the movie. Okay, Venom movie. Okay. Are you showing it, Metal? You said you think you
No,
have.
I'm not showing one.
Oh, this.
He sent you a link.
Okay.
Hey, Gatsis is here asking Cross Comics. Hey, Rick, did you get the minifigs?
Yeah.
That's actually what this stream is about. We're just taking a little detour.
Right there. Oh. Okay, yeah, I see it. And I'll show everybody now.
Yeah, this is the same one I was looking at. If you just typed in SSC, like you said before, this is like
Yeah.
the first one that comes up.
Well, yeah, that's pretty cool. He's like, holy smokes, he actually baked it. Wow. Yeah. They're not pretty at the moment. And they're not completely done either. I gotta learn how to paint figures better. I gotta. Yeah, there's the small one. And there's the slightly bigger one. I gotta be a bit more careful and get better brushes. And if I paint it all, if I get you to print it in all white, I don't have to paint the white in. I just paint the base and the boots and like the CN and I was just in the middle of trying to find a slightly smaller brush tip when I got distracted. The other big problem is doing this on stream with my magnifying glass here. I tend to accidentally hit the end of my brush on thing. Although I'd probably end up hitting my brush on thing. Did I get timed out? Maybe.
I don't think so. When you get timed out, don't your previous messages get deleted? I think
Yeah.
they're all still there.
Are you in my Cross Comics Warriors 2, George? Did you want a link to come on if you're not?
Is Eagle accidentally overwrenching again? I don't think so. I think he's just making veiled threats as a joke.
I don't think Eagle overwrenches accidentally either.
Well, he did once when he went to go delete his own message. But then he went and accidentally clicked on, I think it was my sketchbook's message instead and deleted it.
Oh.
He even said oops afterward.
Yeah, that was funny, he said. Get some equipment tomorrow. Hope to start making videos soon. Awesome, Sketchbook. yeah, everybody, there might not be a high noon tomorrow afternoon. Um, I'm going to be going out with my dad, so it depends on what time I go out with him and how long I'm out with him out for.
Well, that sounds fun, but I also want you to know in advance that you've disappointed everyone.
Yeah. Hey, but at least I
Except for
would.
me, because I'm never awake for it anyway.
But at least I let everybody know in advance too. I was letting people know on high noon today too. That's the other. No, no, sir. You don't miss the schedule. You need to have him on with you. Um, unacceptable. It's a sketchbook.
I told you, man, disappointed everyone.
Okay, so right now, I'm not sure that. Trying to get the back of the boot. Right in there, that's it. And some guys, let's get me. Attica? 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 Yeah.
I'm assuming that he's referencing Dog Day Afternoon.
Okay, the only thing I'm going to say is when these come, and when these do it, the cape gets printed separately, and I think it should stay separate till I paint this. From now on. Because
Oh, because you're
getting
trying to paint the inside?
yeah, well, the inside of the cape and things. Although I'll probably
Back
get
of his shirt.
yeah the back of his boot, which is the hardest. This boot here, it's hard to get in behind to get painted correctly. But yeah, this is. Yeah, I preferred the naked gun version better metal. Well, that's. What is that black? Rick, did you kick Dillard? No, I didn't. Dillard comes and goes. Sometimes he sticks around, sometimes he doesn't.
He's kind of like a wizard that way.
Depends on what he's got going on. Yeah. Although, we can do some. This, we can also do something like painting of the rocks, dirt. Make them look cool or whatever. Leslie Nielsen. Now there is an awesome in Canada gave her. Yes. And William Shatner, James Doohan. So yeah, I'm probably gonna finish this off camera. Get it really done neat off camera. I'll probably show it off then. I gotta get myself some smaller brushes and figure out exactly how to do things. So yeah, if anybody wants, one of these, let me know. Hand painted by me, 55 plus shipping, which I think is only going to be $5 or $10, if that. And unpainted, $40. Dude, forgot Shintner was Canadian. It's a sketchbook. And then there's other actors and actresses that are pretty good too. Or some we might say yay, some we might say nay.
Some of them you could take back.
Yeah. Although he's not an actor, I know one that you would really like us to take back, Justin Bieber.
Yeah, probably, take him or leave him. Oh yeah, definitely John Candy. His memory stays here. You guys can't even have that back.
John Candy, oh, he was awesome. Yeah. What about what's his name? Uh, uh, Liar, 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 liar. Jim Carrey.
Oh, Jim Carrey. That's the thing about Jim Carrey. His career's been very mixed. Overall, I like the guy though, but he's kind of cracked out.
Yeah. Actually, there's one movie I never saw of his. I should actually do it for Bad Movie Night. Number 23.
Oh, I've seen that one. It's pretty bad, yeah.
The other one of his that I've seen that is bad as far as I'm concerned is Cable Guy.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. I'm your buddy?
I think every other movie that he's done has probably been at least alright or good or whatever. Not horrible like those two.
Oh, he's asked me if I'm not a John Candy. No, I love John Candy. That's why I said they can't even have his memory back. That stays here.
No. Cable Guy was great, but more cause of the rating. I think that's one of Carrie's worst movies. So that should tell you how big this thing is, right there. Their size comparison. It's Ben Stiller doing dark comedy. Yeah, I guess that's something you can call it, dark comedy. Yeah, so these were neat to get today.
I really like The Truman Show.
Yeah, that was a good movie. We'll give you Jack Black.
I like Jack Black.
Yeah, I like him.
I mean, if we have to make a trade, that's a pretty fair trade.
Yeah. There's a couple movies that I don't like of Jack Black's too. I think you guys like it. His Tenacious D or whatever, his band.
Dude, I love Tenacious D. But I watched the show way before the movie. Like I really like Tenacious D.
Yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else that I didn't like of Jack Black's.
I mean, how can I not? Tenacious D has a song called The Metal.
He said, we'll give you Tenacious Jack Black and Metal with him. I think that's Metal Star Pack, and remember, it's cold up there right now. Meow. Yeah. It's starting to get cold. For sure. I can't go out in my shorts for long.
You know, what's really weird is that there's
Yeah.
actually a Jack Black movie that most people in general like, but I don't care for, and that's like the entire Kung Fu Panda series.
Oh, yeah, I like those ones.
But I actually liked the what was it, Peter Jackson's Kong or King Kong or whatever. I liked that one. It
Yeah,
was an interesting twist.
yeah, I liked it too. I like it, but I can't see why some don't.
Not a fan of the Jumanji reboot.
Uh, I
I
wouldn't
didn't hate it though.
actually. I wouldn't call that a reboot. I'd just call that.
It's like a soft reboot.
Yeah. Well, it connects.
It acknowledges the stuff, but it kind of does its own thing.
Yeah. Well, at least it connects with the original. It mentions about Robin Williams' character and all that.
Yeah, the Parish House.
That's why I'd say.
Oh yeah, I love Tropic Thunder. That's a great movie.
Yeah, that was a good Stiller movie. Also, Tower Heist, was a pretty good one too. I think that's what it was called, Tower Heist. Where he's managing an apartment complex or something like that, and then the top guy, well, not top guy, one of the tenants is got in trouble for investment fraud or whatever. What do you mean, you people? He says, sketchbook. I'm not sure who you're talking to about what.
He's quoting Tropic Thunder.
Oh,
So in the movie Tropic Thunder, Robert Downey Jr.'s character is in blackface the entire time. And at one point, somebody says, "You people's like, what do you mean, you people?" And there's an actual black guy in the cast who was like, kind of grossly offended by this method actor never breaking the character and being in blackface this entire time. It's hilarious. Like it's a long running joke that goes throughout the entire movie
yeah.
until he takes the face paint off at the end and he has like an Australian accent or something like that.
Somebody come in? Hello?
I didn't hear anybody.
I thought I heard a ding. Sometimes if I don't get to it right away, it drops. I don't drop character until we recorded the extras on DVD.
Yep.
Dillard, if that was you trying to come in, just come back in. If you can hear me. Well, maybe not. I should take a picture. Why am I yawning? Should have taken a picture of one of them beforehand. But yeah, cool. Now I gotta figure out. You know what I can do. I was going to do this. Beforehand. before had these come in. Let me hit, there we go. I think he's saying another line from the series. Come back! Come back!
One of my favorite bits with Jack Black, though, wasn't even in a movie. And it was on, I think it was American Idol. You could tell the whole thing was pre-scripted based on the reactions and stuff. But he was like the guest performer, pretending to be an actual contestant. And he sang Kiss by a Rose. And, like, the entire panel, not just Simon, tore up his performance afterwards. But then Seal gets up out of the audience and gives him, like, commendations and stuff like that. It's like, this is my favorite cover of that song. It made the whole panel look stupid. I think Kyle Gass was in the audience, too. That's his partner in Tenacious D.
Okay, so let's see. Panel 1. Panel 2. Panel 3. Also, when we put a 3 there, not a 2. And panel 4. There we go. So, anything new and interesting out there, people?
New and interesting. Rick, it's 2020. Aside from politics, life has been boring because everybody's locked in their houses.
True. What is this? Who is drawing? Well, I'm not drawing. I'm coloring. But this is page 4 of the Canadian Shield number 2 sketchbook. I was going to be doing this tomorrow at high noon. Or starting it, but since I am not going to be there, or most likely not, I figure I got 20 minutes left or so. Start it tonight. You did this, Rick. Dang. No, I did not. I did not draw this. I did not draw this. This was E.S. Crespo. Efren Crespo. He's the artist for number 2. I'm just doing the coloring. Oh, oh my bad. No problem. No problem. However, let's see. I did finish up the coloring for. I think I finished it up for page 3. I might put a little bit more smoke in panel 2 here. Or yeah, that's page 3. Yeah, I just don't want to take credit for other people's work. That's I was so quick to no, 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 no. This is my drawing.
Shoot, most of the time I don't even want to take credit for my own work.
Well, I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or not wanting to take credit for your own work.
Well, at one point in time, I was considering, before I started working on the webcomic and everything, that I was going to use two completely different pseudonyms for the writer and the artist, even though I was doing everything. So I would attach myself to the writer pseudonym, but anytime somebody asked me anything, like, oh no no, that was my artist. I'll have to ask him.
Yeah, yeah, then you pretend to get in touch with them. Yeah, yeah, here's what he said.
Give me an excuse to take time for answers too. Be like, it might be a while. I have to wait till my artist gets back to me.
Yeah.
And then you just go to see how long the charade can last. And you keep like egging it on too. Start drawing different things in different styles and have a different pseudonym for every single style. And it looks like there's 15 artists working on the website. It's all just one person.
Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully the coloring will come out good in this comic. Since I'm attaching myself to the coloring. I think page 2 pretty good. Oh, page 3, well, I think they all look pretty good. So, anybody got any plans for tomorrow? Besides the normal plans?
I don't know, man. I don't plan that far into the future. I can believe that. Buy that for a couple Of course, that's kind of
bucks.
just my default response. You could ask me, "Hey, what are you doing in 2 minutes?" and be like, "I don't plan that far into the future." And then you'd probably be like, "Well, I hope your plan is to still be on my show in 2 minutes."
Yeah, something like that. I have to cut in a lot or go around and erase the edges of this a lot. This is slowly coming together. Let's say how it all colored, or mainly colored in. All the big stuff, but I'm gonna have to go through. I'm just gonna have to figure out what I. Oh, there's probably gonna be fire around them still. They're still in the building.
He sure looks like he's in a hurry.
Yeah. Okay, later, sketchbook. Have a good night. Good sleep, all that. Yeah, that sure would. I think he's getting a bit closer to a thing. I'm not sure offhand what's happening. It's supposed to be happening in this panel. So
Well, the good news is that the video that I kept having trouble recording, I finally got done today. So I'm probably going to be doing some editing tonight, aside from working on
yeah,
more maps.
yeah. Well, that's good.
So Rick, are you ready to take on the boss?
I hope so. Let's see. There's going to be me there. Hopefully, is Dillick going to be there or not?
I don't know. I assume he is.
Uh,
I'll check back in on everybody on Friday like normal to make sure to see who's coming.
at this point, I think the only one that we're going to be missing for the first 2/3 is Timothy. Unless we can get Evan to come by and take over his character.
Yeah, that probably is going to be the case.
Because I'm just not sure whether I'd want to go in there with just me, Marsupial, and Flit.
Oh, you guys can take it. I mean, no matter what, that would still be four of you because you have your bird.
Yeah, just as long as my bird does damage.
Your bird doesn't need to do damage. It just needs to take damage.
Well, this is true.
And then you could just let, Marsupial set everything on fire.
Yeah.
You actually want to know, like, the main reason why I made the first area a fire swamp?
What?
Because in every single campaign that I'm in, period, whether I'm running it or playing it, at some point in time, early on, there's something that takes place in a forest, and somebody sets the whole forest on fire. If you're in a fire swamp, where fire is naturally occurring all the time, there's no way you can set the swamp on fire.
You would hope, anyways. There's still things that can catch on fire, right? So
Oh yeah, you can catch something on fire. It's just whatever happens, it's gonna fall into the swamp and put itself out.
yeah.
I mean, even in the kind of improv one we did, you guys ended up setting a forest on fire.
Yeah. Thanks to John and Marsupial.
Yeah, I would even mostly just say thanks to John, because even if his plan had went right, that fire was still going to get everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was debating. I was saying John or Marsupial, but he did help it happen a little quicker, make things get out of control a little sooner. Well, I don't, when we played with, what's his name? Chester, I don't think we set a forest on fire there. Or anything.
Well, I just every time I'm involved, whether I'm a player or a DM, somebody sets a forest on fire.
Okay. Sort of like every time I seem to get all those hundreds in the game each week. I'm not sure whether it's been every week or every week since the second week. Gonna have to.
Yeah, but look how many times you crit this week.
Oh, once for me, and I think once for my bird.
I mean, player-wise, you got the most crits out of anybody. Now, if you want to count my rolls for the monsters and stuff, I crit the most time.
Yeah. Then again, I am rolling double the amount of time as everybody, so.
Yeah, and you're actually rolling. The last few sessions, for the most part, you're just rolling for your bird because you were just jumping, but you're actually swinging your axe more this time.
Yeah. Oh, almost done here. Well, I just mean it's almost midnight. Okay, so.
I was like seriously worried that you guys weren't going to believe me, which is why I had to share my screen with me just critting twice in a row.
Yeah. Oh, we would have teased you, but we probably would have believed you at the same time.
I barely believed myself. And I was looking at the screen the whole time.
Yeah. Well, it's that time again. You want to promote anything?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's the usual. Everybody can go over to xdynamuschaos.com. I know I haven't been updating too much, but there are a few new things on the site if you're looking. Characters being added and stuff like that. And if you aren't even caught up with everything, there's plenty to read. So you'll spend some time there. And if you enjoy it, feel free to leave a tip. Every dollar counts.
Cool. I want to thank Metal for coming on. Thank everybody in the chat for coming by and chatting and hanging out and watching my unboxing plus my painting and my coloring. So yeah, go check out my not Teespring, my webtoons, people. And I guess that's about it for now. So we'll catch you later. Hope maybe see you tomorrow afternoon, maybe not. If not, tomorrow night. So catch y'all later. Bye for now. God bless. Love you all.